This is your weekly rundown of episode Revenant, Week 2, starting on October 15th. Week 2 sees us continue to fight back against Fickle and his undead Scorn army, as we craft potions with Ido and battle waves of enemies in Onslaught Salvation, which can be found over in the last city after you complete the initial steps of the opening act. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new maps and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins and Kel's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Vostok, with the Siege of Koga kicking off the boss rotation. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the new dungeon Vesper's Host, which can be found over on Europa, with the exotic sniper rifle Icebreaker up for grabs, and a whole suite of new weapons and armour. Just make sure to visit Spire over in the Last City to pick up the quest Rogue Network to enter. Over in the Last City on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also from episode Echoes, we have the 3 new Battleground activities, Delve, Conduit and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Delve. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The final stretch cooperative focus campaign mission this week will be Descent. The 12th Guardian match-made Excision mission is also available next to the raid for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting you the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Dreaming City this week is at a weak curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Strand and has the Broken Courier mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Scorn enemies and the Plagues, Sicarus and Varicus. The Ascendant challenge will be the Forfeit Shrine over in the Gardens of Vasilia. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is Beyond. The Trove Guardian and the Wandering Nightmare, the Fallen Council, are both located in Archer's Line. Nightmare hunts Dydron, Servitude, Tanix, Isolation, and Scolus, Pride. The Altars of Sorrow will start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Tanix and the Apostate Sniper. On Europa this week, Corridis the Dark Priestess will be the Empire Hunt, Eventide Ruins will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Survival. Days of Eternity expert difficulty rounds are Vex, Cabal, and Crota. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Perfectus armor set will be available in Days of Eternity with Weapon Set 2. Scaithlock, Extraordinary Rendition, Brass Attacks, Threaded Needle, Code Duello, Imperial Needle, Far Future, Honor's Edge, Distant Terminus, Interference 6, Shepherd's Watch, and Annual Skate. The Witch Queen weekly story mission is The Arrival, Altar of Reflection's Choice, and Altar of Reflection's Pact. The Wellspring activity will start the week on attack, with the Kinetic Bow, Feltar Diddle, and Borgon Hive Knight as the boss. The Lightfall weekly mission is First Contact, the Partition mission will be Backdoor, and the Vex incursion will be Zephyr Concourse. The Salvation Change raid challenge this week is his second encounter, Dissipation, called At Capacity. The Crota's End raid challenge this week should be the third encounter, Ute, the Death Singer, called Equal Vessels. The Root of Nightmares raid challenge this week is his second encounter, Scission, called Crossfire. The Vow the Disciple challenge this week is his third encounter, The Upender, called Defenses Down. The Vault of Glass challenge this week is his fifth encounter, Atheon, called Ensembler's Refrain. The Deep Zone Crypt challenge this week is his first encounter, Crypt Security, called Red Rover. And the Last Wish challenge this week is his fourth encounter, Vault, called Keep Out. Pinnacle Raid 1 will be King's Vault over in the Legends tab. Pinnacle Raid 2 will be the Gun of Salvation over on the Moon, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the exotic scout rifle Touch of Malice being farmable from the final boss in Kingsfall, and the exotic trace rifle Divinity being acquired via completing the raid puzzle in Garden. Also, the Gun of Salvation weapons are now craftable, with the red borders being farmable for the week. Plus, you can grab a quest from Hawthorne in the Tower for a guaranteed red border on a full completion. Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be Prophecy over in the Legends tab, and Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be the Spire of the Watcher over on the Throne World. The exotic mission rotator will be Presage, with the Dead Man's Tale exotic scout rifle being the main reward. The Season of the Haunted, and opulent weapon sets, plus the Idolian Pursurin armor set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and Zero Hour, will also be available in the Legends tab. As this is the beginning of a new episode, we won't know the order of the lost sectors and featured weapons until we've had a full rotation. This week's challenges are Mission of Mercy 2, Liquid Armor, Uncommon Herbalist, Acoustic Performance, and Spark Defender. Our second featured Nightfall will see us face off against Ignovan, Chosen of Keitel, in the Proving Grounds over on Nessus. The 6v6 playlist should be Control, Rift in the Party Relentless playlist, Survival in the 3v3 playlist, with Trials of Osiris at the weekend. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event. Plus, don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random rolled exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the second week of the Final Shape episode Revenant. Thank you for watching, Allons-y.